So there's a lot of goalies of the 80s into the 90s we believed were going to be a superstar in the show. This guy had $1 million talent, and although for many he didn't reach the levels of stardom we predicted for him, he still was an effective goalie in numerous leagues, including the AHL internationally, in the Q. Every place that they needed him, he was there. So today we're going to be talking about the interesting case of Vincent Riendeau. Now, Vincent Riendeau, not to be confused but with the diver, the championship diver, played with the Habs, the Blues, the Red Wings, and the Bruins in NHL. Now, he holds a very interesting distinction as he's the first Canadian and former NHL player to sign with a professional hockey team in the Russian Super League. Now, he currently acts as one of the directors of goalie development for the Canadians. Now, at 5'10", 180, comes from the beautiful community of St. Hyacinthe, Quebec. And he went undrafted despite a very, very strong Quebec major junior hockey career. Now, in 84, he played in Verdun with a 22-13-2 record. 86 with Drummondville. He went 33-20-3 in 57 starts. Now, 87, he found himself in the Montreal system in Sherbrooke, where he had 25 wins and 14 losses. In 88, he got his first cup of coffee in the NHL with Montreal in one game, giving up 5 goals in all his only contests. 88 with Sherbrooke, another strong results, 27-13-3. Now, even though it didn't work out with Montreal, they had Patrick Roy and Brian Hayward to man the cage, and I don't think Riendeau was going to break that duet. So he was eventually traded to St. Louis on the 9th of August 88 with Sergio Memesso for Claude Lemieux's brother Jocelyn Lemieux, Daryl May, and a St. Louis's second-round choice, which eventually became Patrice Brisebois in the 89 NHL entry draft. Now, Riendeau showed good emotion heading to St. Louis, and at the start of the 88-89 season, his first game was set to be on the road in Hartford. Now, his parents had traveled from his native Quebec to watch their son's opening night, only to have Dave Lowry hit Riendeau's shoulder with a hard shot during the pregame, putting him out of action for the night. Now, Riendeau was able to establish himself as a solid member of the Blues, backing up Greg Millen that season. But Riendeau did not see any time in the playoffs. Now, Riendeau would establish himself as the number one goalie for the Blues in 1990, which he was supported by Millen and a young Curtis Joseph. He was able to make his first playoff appearance of the Blues that season as well. While Joseph was the goaltender who led St. Louis in the opening round of the playoffs, Riendeau took over during the second round, in which the squad was eliminated by the Blackhawks. Now, Riendeau's most successful season in the NHL was 91, in which he posted a 29-96 record in 45 games, with Joseph serving as the backup. Riendeau would once again lead St. Louis in the playoffs. While he eliminated Detroit in the opening round, he lost to Minnesota in the quarterfinals. In the playoffs, Probert punched Riendeau after Riendeau pointed Probert's actions out to a referee in an essential attempt to draw a penalty, which drew international press as one of the most interesting moments of that playoffs. Now, in the start of the 92 season, St. Louis opted to go with Joseph as their starting goalie, and prospects Guillaume and Pat Trubonsky in the backup role. Now, on 18 October 91, Riendeau was traded to Detroit for Rick Zombo. Riendeau would make his first appearance in Detroit on 25th October 91 against the Leafs, in which he would suffer a knee injury 27 minutes in the game during a shared shutout with Cheveldae and sidelined him for most of the season. When Riendeau recovered, he went on to back up Tim Cheveldae for the remainder of the season and into the playoffs, where he eliminated by Chicago in the quarterfinals. Now, Riendeau continued to support Cheveldae during 93, appearing in 22 games. Riendeau did not appear in any playoff games that season, where Detroit was eliminated by the Leafs in the opening round. From then, he went to Boston, and he was eventually traded to the Bruins on January 17, 94, for a conditional fifth-round draft choice in the 95 draft. Now, Boston was able to send John Blue to the minors so that Riendeau could support Jim Casey. The duo did lead Boston in the playoffs, where he lost in the second round to the Devils. Now, Riendeau continued his role as a backup during the 95 season, supporting Blaine Lasher. Riendeau did not fare well, however, during the regular season, posting a 3-6-1 record, leaving Boston to rely on Lasher in the playoffs, where Boston was eliminated in the opening round by the Devils, who then eventually went on to win the Cup. Riendeau did participate in one playoff game for the minor league affiliate Providence of the AHL that season, but on August 21st, 1995, Riendeau was eventually released by Boston. Now, Riendeau spent the 96 season with SC Richerche, Garmisch-Partenkirchen in Germany, where he appeared in 47 games. Riendeau then returned to North America for the 97 season, where he would play for the independent Manitoba Moose of the IHL. Despite having a prolific previous season, Riendeau would post a 10-18-5 record at a minor league level in that campaign. Now, Riendeau did begin to believe his playing career was over, but he did receive an offer from German club ECR Riviera Lohen-Rantingen during the summer prior to the 98 season. After appearing in 14 games, the club began to suffer financial difficulties, causing Riendeau to sign with HC Lugano of the Swiss A-League, where he would appear in one game. Now, Riendeau later found himself with the AYR Scottish Eagles of the British Ice Hockey Super League for the start of '99. Riendeau would play both regular season games and in tournaments, where he would come to play against members of the Russian Superliga. Now, Riendeau admired the Russians' work ethic and sought to join the Russian Super League. After playing in 32 games and tournament appearances, a clause in Riendeau's contract came into effect in January '99 that the club had to renegotiate his deal. Riendeau was able to negotiate a deal to be released from AYR and joined HC Lada Tagliati of the Russian Super League. Riendeau would go on to appear in 5 regular season contests for the squad and 7 playoff matches. Riendeau would continue to play for Lada for the 2000 season, appearing in 16 regular season games and 1 playoff game. Now, Riendeau would then return to North America for the 2001 season to play his final professional game for the Anchorage Aces of the WCHL. Riendeau did post a 8-10-2 record, backing up Dan McIntyre for the Aces. Now, following his retirement, Riendeau became a goaltending consultant for the Toronto Maple Leafs, a move that allowed him to work with Joseph again. Riendeau would then spend the 2005 season as a goalie coach for the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles of the QMJHL. Now, he's the leader of the Winterhawks NAHA Riendeau goalie camp, and Riendeau has also worked as goaltender coach with the Hamburg Freezers in Germany. Now, in 2012, Riendeau joined the Canadiens organization as a goalie consultant for the AHL affiliate in Hamilton, and in 2014, he was named as an assistant GM manager of the Bulldogs, a role he continued after the Canadiens' AHL affiliate relocated to Newfoundland and took control of the Ice Caps in 2015. And again, as we mentioned, in 2019, he's the director of goalie development for the Canadiens. So, full NHL record, 184 games, 85 wins, 65 losses, 20 overtime losses, 10,423 minutes, 5 shutouts, and in the postseason, 25 starts, 11 and 12, 1277. Goalie coach, Toronto, 2001, Aldra Mannheim, 2005, 2007, AC Freak Board, 2007, Castle Huskies, 2008, 2009, and the Hamburg Freezers, 2010. So quite a career in hockey, but like I said, the depth in Montreal with Juan Hayward made him a disposable number 3, but still a great career and giving back to the sport in many ways. Have a good day. Bye.